Thank you. For the ones who may not know Intrum, we are managing non-performing loans. In this market, we're managing in the range of about 55 billion euro legal claims, so quite sizable book. I mean, at the end of the day, in an economy of, as Minister Sekura said, 200 billion, so quite a sizable book that we have in this market. We are sponsors today, and actually we're proud sponsors of the conference. Of course, we're delighted to see The Economist, such a prestigious publication and conference organizer, taking more interest in our market. But the real reason we are sponsors today is that we are truly committed as a company and worldwide on sustainability. As a matter of fact, actually, if you see the annual report of Intrum, it's called the Annual Financial and Sustainability Report. So when we saw the sustainability finance in the title, sorry, economists, but we couldn't hold back, we had to participate. Look, I think I would focus the 3-4 minutes I have on one specific topic, which is what is sustainable financing and sustainable solutions for corporates in this market. Broadly speaking, out of the 50 billion that we manage in this market, actually 55, 30 or about 30 billion of legal claim are relating to companies. So the question is, by the way, many of those companies, more than half of those companies associated to that that I mentioned, are operating companies. They're out there doing business. So the question is, how do you manage that in a sustainable manner? So corporate debt and corporate management of NPs. So what the society, economy, everybody wants is to get them back on their feet in a healthy way. That's what we all want. You know, there are employees, there are owners and managers and employees who have worked big part of their life to set up those companies and run them. We want them alive and well, back on their feet doing business. But there is something we all do not want. We do not want zombie companies in the market. It's bad practice everywhere, and in an economy that is trying to get out of recession is harmful to the core and the bone of any recovery effort. So zombie companies are not good for society and the economy. So in practice then, when we have a company and we do multi-billion management of those, what tools can we use? One of the things that we heard in the public press recently is we should give them more loans. Sorry, I don't think so. I don't think that the solution is to put good money after bad, and I do not think that you solve the problem of an over-indebted company by giving more loans to that company. I don't think it's a good idea. Sorry to diverge from a mainstream view on that one. But you have to make it work, and you have to get it back to life. How do we do it? In practice, the first thing we do to have a sustainable solution for such a company is when we restructure the debt of the company, is to allow adequate working capital in the company. So we're not to draw out the resource of the company. That's the first thing we do. And we do it in a sustainable manner, getting the company to rely on its own resources to start with. Second, very important thing that we do, and we do it extensively at Intrum, surely others do it as well, is to try to get fresh equity capital into those companies, fresh, true investment into those companies, new expertise into those companies. And we do it in a number of ways. We try to get, and we are quite successful in getting new development capital in those companies in a number of occasions, using tools that Minister Papathanassis here and Minister Georgiadis have put in place, which are the so-called ESPA, Regional Support Frameworks. We have desks, because many of our companies are medium and small companies. We have desks that specially understand all the various frameworks, all the various types of financing, ESPAs, available to them. We call the companies and we try to facilitate so they go and they get the support that they could get. And finally, the new recovery framework, a huge opportunity. We have educated ourselves and we look to educate our customers. Finally, an example of a big restructuring case we have undertaken in a whole sector, and actually have done it recently. Hotels in Greece, there are many. Some of them are doing well, some of them are not doing well. We manage 400 hotels at Intrum in Greece. the debt of 400 hotels. We took recently 70 odd of those loans. We put them in one package, and we ran a competitive, successful process where the problem we're trying to solve is how we get investors into those hotels fundamentally. And we actually have been successful. We have announced we have a preferred bidder. Hopefully we'll close the transaction soon. But the heart of it is, how do you get, and that's the problem we have tried to solve, how do you get fresh capital, expertise in those companies to bring them truly back to sustainability? Thank you very much indeed.